So I've been waiting for an alpha like this for a very long time. Finally, we have a new desert biome and a new kingdom to play as in Stonehearth. There have actually been a lot of new features included in Alpha 13, and if we just look at the 3 development builds that they have so far, again, this is the early access build, this isn't the official release. There's a ton of things, bug fixes, new features, all sorts of different changes, so this is really exciting. And now when you enter into a new game, there's this new kind of story mode that you start up. You get to select a kingdom. You can choose the regular, sort of Stonehearth citizens that you're used to, but here is the new kingdom, and they start off in the desert biome, which is really exciting. And honestly, it changes the game's it changes the game quite drastically, just because, well, actually, you can technically start off in a temperate sort of biome, but of course we're going to try out the new desert, and so we have the kingdom selection mode, the biome selection mode, and then we select our difficulty. So we will of course go with the normal game, and we will begin, and now we get to choose our hearthling. So let's roll a few times, doesn't really matter so much. I will probably name you guys in video too, because of the way things are now set up in Stonehearth Alpha 13, but let's go ahead and go with it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's go here. Okay, that's fine. And of course we start off with 150 gold. Now, in the desert biome, it is a lot harder to survive. It's not as easy as just chopping down trees and gathering up wood resources. No, it's completely different. So food is hard to find. So I am considering maybe buying a few of these first, as well as, you don't have a carpenter. So going down the traditional path of purchasing the trapper's knife for 150 gold, actually, I would say is not the best idea. We're going to go with the wooden sword, because we won't be able to build a sword either, and I'll get into that, but there's no carpenter at the start of the game, and I'll show you why. We definitely need a farmer's hoe, and then let's get a few... let's get a few there. Let's get a few, food, corn, and pumpkin basket as well. Okay, so let's embark and see what we have got. Obviously, in a desert biome, there's going to be less water than usual. So that is something to take into account. And I'm going to try to be next to water, but at the same time, I'd like to be next to, like, some sort of elevation. Now, there are trees on this map. There will be trees. This is actually probably a pretty good start. I'm going to go ahead and go right here. I do want to play with kind of an elevated sort of town, I guess you could say. And yeah, I'm going to put a cut right here. And here we are, finally. I am so excited. I've been seeing like kind of screenshots of all the different biomes in Stonehearth for a very long time, but kind of quite early in the development cycle, and I just couldn't wait to play as kind of, I mean, the great thing about it too is that this biome doesn't, just change aesthetics of the game. No, like you actually have to play the game a lot different, a lot more different than you're used to. I guess a lot of that has to do with the kingdom as well, not tech. Yeah, I guess that's a big thing, but it isn't just aesthetics. There are a whole, with the new kingdom that we're playing as, you have to really change your strategies here. But anyways, let's go ahead and kind of settle on the top of this mountain. I think I like that. There are tree resources, but there isn't that much. There are not, I mean, we're gonna run out of resources pretty fast. There are cacti as well. I believe the plural form of cactus would be cacti. We've got some like cacti flowers as well, stone, all sorts of different new things. So let's go ahead and just set the flag down. I guess we'll go right here in the corner. I'm sure I'll move it eventually, but for now that is good. Let's go ahead and name this the Crack Desert City. Crack Desert City. That's probably one of the worst names I've come up with, but I'm just saying I don't know. Let's go ahead and start chopping some of these trees down, some of these new trees, and you can also see that aesthetically they're all wearing different outfits and everything like that, which is really cool. I enjoy that. We also have the sword, as well as the farmer's hoe that we just purchased, as well as some of the food. Let's have them keep on chopping stuff down. We don't necessarily need a stockpile right now. Not yet, at least. Oh, and that's interesting. The raccoon. Now, I don't think there's too many different wildlife out there. I'm not 100% on that. I can't confirm. I'm pretty sure the wildlife is about the same. I'll probably put the stockpile. Let's go ahead and put the stockpile in the corner, and then we'll start to get into some of the big gameplay changes, especially playing as this kingdom here. So, first of all, you don't start off with a carpenter. As well as, okay, this is another massive one. There's so many different changes. Not only is there a new kingdom, a new biome, but finally we have a a window to designate what jobs you want each citizen to do. So if I didn't want Uma here if I didn't want her to mine, then I can just uncheck this and she will not mine. So you can direct your citizens more. And this has been a feature that, you know, a lot of players of Stonehearth have been asking for a really long time. It's a pretty big, kind of a basic mechanic in a lot of games that are very similar to Stonehearth, like Timber and Stone. Well, RimWorld isn't super similar, but, you know, RimWorld has a kind of a mode like this. Finally, we have a window so you can designate certain jobs. So if I wanted to, we can just designate this citizen here to only haul resources. That could be her only thing. So this is going to be really, really useful when we have a town just built with a whole bunch of citizens, when we have, like, you know, 15, 16 citizens, and we have all these different tasks to do. We will have the citizens that will only mine and the citizens that will only build, as well as you can have them only do their job. So if they're a carpenter, they will only do their own job. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the jobs here. Again, there is no carpenter, which is such a basic thing that really changes up the game. You start off as this kingdom with a potter, and this is how you do the basic mechanics of kind of in a desert biome with this kingdom. So obviously we're going to promote somebody. Let's go just promote. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to look too deeply into the statistics of everybody just yet. He actually has a pretty good body. He had a 6 body, but doesn't really matter. We're just going to be hiring people left and right just so that we can get fast into some of the mechanics. You guys go ahead and just keep chopping things down. Yes. So anyways, we should slap one of those things down. We should have him do stuff. And this is a whole new window of a whole new, more artifacts, I guess, that we have to create. First of all, we've got to get this guy quickly up to level 2, because he can't really do too much until he's a level 2 potter here. So let's go ahead and definitely construct. Well, first of all, you need a lot more resources to construct a lot of this stuff too. You do need wood, but this is the big one. You need clay. Now, in desert biomes, you're gonna want to dig down or dig into the mountain, because that's really the only way you're gonna be able to acquire clay. So we will do that. Also, I wonder if there's an easy way to get down here to get this tumbleweed. So I guess we will just begin our production of mining inside of this mountain. Also love that the mountains are kind of flat like this. Look, I'd love to get on top there. I'd love to eventually put a big old, like, tower right there on the top of this very elevated landmass in the region. Okay, but yeah, now that we're done kind of chopping things down, we need to acquire clay, and clay is extremely, extremely important. So hopefully we get over there fast. They're only going to get, looks like, 1 block around. No one else can do anything else. Now, I could make this a little bit deeper to get the other people, because only 4 people can work on these sort of mining blocks at a time. I guess I could do that, or we could have them go over here and get some of these resources, which might not be a bad idea. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. So some people will go over there, and we will dig deeper in here. Thank you very much. And we already acquired some tin ore, hunk of stone, silver ore, but we need clay. Now that is the very important part. And actually, you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to get clay inside of the mountain. We need to dig down. We need to dig into the sand. I don't know why I completely forgot about that. Well, that's fine. We're still gathering up resources, which I was going to have to do anyways. But let's figure out where we want to put our mine at. I think best case scenario would probably be to put it down this way. So we will dig. Yeah, let's place it there. And then obviously we're going to need to put down a ladder so that our hearthlings can get down towards it. And I will go up to speed 2 so they work a little bit faster. Also, let's check if we've gathered up anything else that we can build with the potter. Again, it's very, very important that we get him to level 2 as fast as possible. So we're going to want to do that. Right now, there is absolutely nothing I think we can build, which is why this is so important. We had to get stone anyway, so that's also a nice thing to have in addition. One thing that I guess I can do while we are waiting here is that I can go over some of the new building templates. There are some beautiful building templates. You guys don't have the wood to be able to do this? Okay, well then I guess you will just put it down there. Yeah, just go ahead and, well, actually that might be a bad idea, because we're going to have them dig towards a spot that, oh, they can't even get down. Oh, I getcha. Okay, I understand. They can't go down. I think they can only go down 1 block at a time, which is fine. I was going to kind of colonize this small area of elevation as well. So they're going to dig that stuff out. They should also slap down this ladder here, which is good. Nighttime is approaching fast. We will not have very much time at all. Boom, we've got our first source of clay. But we have to obviously put that back in the stockpile, and these guys are going to dig straight down, which isn't going to be too good because they're going to get themselves trapped. But that's okay. While they're down there, while they're down there, they can dig a few more. Ooh, I hope that nobody. Hope there's somebody at the top here. Good. Okay, someone needs to be able to put down this ladder, which I don't even know if we're going to be able to. No, I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's make sure that we just designate the ladder to be put down now, though, so that we have. There you go, dude. You are our last hope, man. Okay, we got it. See, there you go. Things like that. Now, if he wasn't doing what I wanted to, I could go into this window and designate him to do that job. Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh, he's not mining right now. Why can't? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because he's the potter. I get you. Since he has a job, that's perfect. Okay, so now he's going to build some of our crucial sort of. This is like the workshop for the carpenter. This and the potter's wheel as well, to be able to get access to all these buildings. What I was going to say is the new building templates, they look absolutely beautiful, and because this is a pre-alpha, I don't want to dive into customizable buildings, not yet, but these things are so cool looking. I absolutely love these clay houses. We've got a little clay house for two, clay dormitory, and a clay dining room. I think just aesthetically, the new homes look beautiful, and I can't wait to kind of customize it. Obviously, like I said, I don't want to customize things too much because this is a alpha version of the builds. Or this is a pre-build version, pre-alpha version. So kind of don't want to mess around with customizable buildings. Luckily, we do have silkweed as well. So like I was saying, this is a lot harder because, well, technically we could hire a farmer, which actually I don't even know. I don't think I've gotten that far because remember, the carpenter is kind of that basic profession that allows you to get access to everything else. So you get a carpenter, they can build almost anything. We were very lucky that we went and bought a farmer's hoe and a wooden sword, or else we wouldn't have got that for a really long time. The only way to get a carpenter's saw is to get all the way down here for a blacksmith, and that's hard because you got to go all the way through a weaver, a mason, and then a blacksmith. I think, if my memory serves me correct, but I'm not 100% about that. Again, I can't remember exactly. Yeah, we will be able to farm on the desert, so that is a thing. So we will begin to do that because we have no food. There are no berry bushes in a desert biome like this, as there are usually in the forest biome, I guess is what the other starting point of Stonehearth is referred to as. I guess we could put it down here. This might not be a bad spot. Actually, no, let's farm down this way. Let's use a lot of this stuff as farmland. I like that idea. It's going to be pretty far from our stockpile, but that is okay. But first, let's go ahead and harvest some of these hunks of stone. I could technically farm in this little pit that I've built, but I don't want to do that. So you've already picked most of it up. There's no way we got the daily update, so I'm not super concerned about that. Let's go 9 by 9 here. Let's go 9 by 9. Wait a second. You did not build that. Hold on. Well, yes, let me make sure. Let's see if I take that away. I am wrong. Wait a second here. Wait a second. Am I smoking crack? Am I smoking crack again? Yes, I am. It was green, and I thought wrong. It was green, and I thought I didn't realize that I was chopping things down. I was like, wait, what's going on here? There's also a new crop to build, which apparently is pretty, but it's not very tasty. I don't know if I want to grow that. Let's go ahead and start to grow some carrots. Those are fast-growing crops, and then we should probably build some corn as well, or I guess start to grow some corn. So while you're already out here, begin the process of corn too. I probably should have designated him just to finish up the carrots first before he focuses in on the corn, but no big deal. Either way, it's okay. Let's get rid of some of these tumbleweeds, I believe is what they refer to as. Yes, they are. This is a very interesting small patch of land that's just open like that. Kind of like that. We'll see. Let us clear out a little bit of this area, just like that. And get rid of these 2 blocks too. I actually think I went one deeper than I meant to. Yes, I did, but that's okay. Okay, and I guess this person's now going to sit in that new sort of zone. Okay, so I believe we have enough to... well, first of all, let's go ahead and slap down the potter's 2 things that he just finished up for us. Let's just put that there. and put this here for now. And I think we're ready. I believe we might be ready to begin the production of our first home, which are really, really cool. Like I said, these clay houses I think look so beautiful, so amazing looking. Maybe it's just like a change of pace, but I really like the looks of them. Let's go with a clay house for 2 at first. This is like my favorite new building. Let us build it, I guess, yeah, back right here, I guess. Yeah, that's good. And finish editing. Now, do we have enough? We've got enough, obviously. We've got enough wood. I don't think we have enough clay. Clay is hard to find because I believe you get just as much stone as you do clay. So you end up getting a lot of hunk of stone, which is good by the time you get a mason. I mean, that's good, but yeah. Oh, also, people are very hungry. I wonder why everyone's so hungry. You guys are going to need to start production of that. If you can do that quickly, that would be nice. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so have we got this guy to level 2 yet? No, not yet. Now, I believe we need 2, or at least a few of these red clay windows. We'll build a few of that. Oh, we need clay bricks. This is the big thing. Okay, so the clay resource on its own, it's not enough. You've got to actually tell the potter to designate it to build the clay bricks. So that's like another process. That's like a whole nother thing that you need to kind of take into account for. It makes things. It's not like you just chop down trees and then boom, you can use those wood resources automatically. No. There's like this extra step now to be able to build a shelter. That's why I'm saying everything's a little bit harder. A little bit harder now when you start off in the desert, which I've been saying for a very long time. I've wanted Stonehearth to kind of up the difficulty, and you know I'm not exactly sure how hard the I don't think we're seeing new enemies, but it's definitely harder to grab a self-sustaining shelter in this new desert biome. So good, he's already reached level, or he's reached level 1. He's achieved level 1, so he's not on level 2 just yet. But still, that's still going to give us access to more things to do, more things to build. These urns are replacing the chests, so that is quite nice. I think I actually need a few of these too. Let's go ahead and build a few of these, like 5 of these, I know for sure I'm going to need some beds. But obviously the clay bricks are the most important. I believe I needed 18 resources. We'll build 20 just for the sake of things, just for the heck of things. So you kind of need 2 people doing things at all times because these clay resources run out really fast. It's not like trees where you get like, you get a lot of wood by chopping down trees. Mining, you really don't get as much clay as you'd think. There is, a few more. So you need to constantly be digging. At almost all times, you need to be digging. So this is just kind of be kind of our pit where we dig. And that'll be good. It'll be another mode of elevation. We'll have like a little basement, I guess you could say, a deeper zone than sea level. Because I'd like to kind of build all sorts of different buildings. I would like to go up on this mountain at some point and do all sorts of different things. We also have a lot of trees still left over, but we're going to run out of those fast because once we run out of these, there aren't any trees for miles, which means we are going to have to figure out another resource. Wood, because I don't believe you can grow them. If you remember correctly, you can't just go into this. You can't just farm for tree saplings, I believe. Yeah, no, you can't. Carrots, and there's this golden gourd crop, and then corn, and then that's it. So once you run out of trees, I mean, it's going to get difficult. You're going to have to make an adventure out miles away from shelter. But I am absolutely loving this new biome, the new kingdom, this new organized window for all the citizens. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to stop right there. I'll be back with names of our town's people. And if you guys enjoyed this series, please consider leaving a like. It helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.